first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep for more. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Check 45, somebody. Check. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Track him 60. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Yeah. 45. Mike.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Move. Everyone, you got four. Four down. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. 45. 45. Mike. Oh, sweet. Check, 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 check. 18 ready, 18 ready.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
That's right. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Complete.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The tackle made at the 44-yard
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
Complete to O.J. Howard.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
The running back, again, the ball
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
brings up 2nd and 5 at the Panthers' 42-yard line.
Let's go now. 72. 6 man.
2nd and 5. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
39 yards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54. 70 range, 70 range. Watch one. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Buccaneers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
But it's 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll set up to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan, Coach. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
The pass.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away at 2nd down.
Covered by Dante Jackson.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. And he's got Miller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
A gain of 20.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Out of the end zone. Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Buccaneers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Being chased out left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this one is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
14.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers, they're just an extra point away now from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Going deep this time for Miller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, about 3 yards there to the 27. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. The 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
26. Panthers 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bump.
He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Buccaneers 26.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He's back to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
The line of scrimmage.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
29.
We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a first throw here in overtime. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Get down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going up top for Miller. Oh, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game. A costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
A 45-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights.
Makes the score Panthers.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one.